Hey guys, welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, they've just announced the patch notes that we've got coming, and it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting maybe banners with SSR pluses, but it looks like they're doing the other option here, and we'll have to wait and see as more updates come with what they're doing. But we are getting one new SSR, and that is Hwa. I'm just going to say Hwa because it's easier than Hwaryu. I slur my words when I do it. We'll take a look at her kit in a minute over here on Pridewin. But first of all, let's go through the patch notes. It's coming out tomorrow. There's your times. You can look at your time zone. At the time of recording this, I believe it's about 22 hours away that the maintenance will finish. So by the time I get it up, maybe like 20 to 21 hours away that this update will be finished. So you can check up the times there. You can pause it, have a look at your time zone and convert if you need to. But let's take a look at the update details. The new SSR Destined Path Hwaryu. I'm just going to say Hwa once again. Story mode, main story act 5. Hwa's growth mission. Exciting vacation countdown check-in. Now, when it says exciting vacation countdown, being that it's summertime in the US, not over here where I am, we're in winter, but over in the other parts of the world, it's summertime, which is normally when you get summertime events. To me, that sounds like this is like like an appetizer patch before a future patch. That's what gets into my mind, meaning by this check-in, but I could be completely wrong. But it sounds like this is just like a preliminary patch leading up to a bigger summer event patch. That's my guess. We do get the Alliance Expedition event, so have to sort out your alliances, get into the alliance you want to be in. I think it's only got like a 1 hour changeover, so you can leave an alliance if you're in a pug in a dead alliance that you want to move to. I think it's like a 1 hour, someone told me, so quick changeover, get into an alliance because we've got the expedition event, which is really nice. 4 special items added. Have no idea what the special items are. We'll have to wait and see. Free daily pack bundles. What do we got? Free daily pack. Wait, suspendium times 10. Okay, so daily we're getting a free summon. That is not bad. That is honestly, that's quite impressive. Just when you go into, into the purchase packs and you go to the daily ones and you get like, at the moment it is just those 10 suspendium. It's going to a summon ticket every day. Honestly, that is quite generous. That means we're getting a summon ticket every day and a summon ticket from the daily quests every day. That is pretty solid in my opinion. Free ranger, so arena challenges, we're going up from 2 to 5 times. I honestly really like this. Definitely use those because you can get some decent rewards. You can get experience, which you can't really get many other places in the game except for AFK loot, which is nice. You can also get some gems and different stuff. So I like that, honestly, getting 5 attacks in the arena. Also makes it easier to get those achievements for climbing higher in ranks. You can just beat worse enemies than you, just fight some weak enemies and just keep doing it so you climb the ladder. Not too bad. And then other bug fixes and changes, which we don't know. Curious to see what the special items are, but we'll have to wait and see. But once again, the check-in, I'm curious to see what this countdown leads to. That's what I'm really curious to see. But we do have the one new unit. We'll go through his skills in a sec. And then we've got 1,000 suspendium for compensation. And that's about it. And that's pretty much all we have. So let's jump over here into this one. So, Hwa, let's take a look at her. I've gone through her before because you can see her skills in game, but if you do want to go look through any of the characters, really, you can jump over here onto Pridewin, and they've got like the database all set up. So, we don't know the exclusive equipment yet because we can only see what we can see in game when you open up the abilities, and it doesn't show the exclusive equipment. So I'm curious to see what that adds because her kit is honestly completely stacked for this character. And she's a pretty cool looking character. I really do like her. I got to read more of the manga so I can get to the cool characters in this game now. The anime just wasn't enough. I need season 2. Anyway, let's get into her skills. So special move, which is going to be the ultimate ability. She jumps towards the weak point enemy, dealing 500% of her attack as damage. She swings her staff to deal 250% of her attack as damage to other enemies and knocks them back. She then increases nearby allies' swiftness by 25 and their attack by 25% for 12 seconds, and then creates a barrier equal to 500% of their attack, of her attack, and lasts 8 seconds. Now, these are at level 5, I believe. I don't know if that's a placeholder that they've messed up, but when I saw her skills in the game, it was at level 2. But I'm not too sure exactly what level this is at. So we'll obviously look at her when she drops into the game as well. Let's go into this one. She throws her staff, dealing 500% of her attack as damage and decreasing the swiftness of enemies in its path by 25% for 10 seconds. If the target is a weak point enemy, they are stunned for 2 seconds. Next up, another active skill. She carves a path towards the weak point enemy. She then orders all teammates to quickly move to the weak point enemy and attack them while the path is active. The path lasts for 10 seconds and increases the swiftness of allies by 50. This is honestly huge because it's an active skill and not tied into her ult. Obviously, her ult is completely stacked with how much it offers, but what I love about this one is it's not her active. And based on when I fight against her in campaign, she actually uses this pretty early. So I think she's going to have a pretty good cycle of just sniping enemies. Really good way to infiltrate enemy lines as well. But let's go on to the weak point because everything talks about the weak point. So let's go into it and find out exactly how it works. So she finds the enemy with the highest attack at the start of battle and marks them as weak point. She increases her allies' attack by 25% and critical hit rate by 25% when attacking that weak point enemy. When the weak point enemy is defeated, all teammates' energy increases by 250 and she finds a new weak point target. This is honest, like this kit is just so nice. And then you also get that little bit of defensive capabilities as well through obviously the stun. We also get the swiftness reduction, which is defensive, but we also get that barrier. Now, the barrier isn't going to be like huge game breaking. It's one of those middle of fight things that if you proc it, you know, it's going to be fantastic, but she's not going to be like that solo support that keeps your team alive. You're going to need a solid tank. You're going to need something like a data mash or something like that to keep your team alive by distracting until you can get to this point. But the fact that she's going for the enemy with the highest attack, which hopefully is normally going to be a squishy enemy in most circumstances, means that you're going to go ahead and use that. Then everyone's going to focus them, snipe them down, and then you're going to all gain 250 energy, which is really, really nice because that's going to advance everyone that bit further. So I think this is going to be one of those units that is going to be a very high priority. I'm definitely going to have her on the wish list. I'm still re-rolling every day on a new server because it's fun for me and I'm pathetic, but I think she would become my new top priority in the wish list. I don't know, just because she's not going to have the carry. I don't think she's going to have the carry damage. But at least I want a copy. Like ideally, I want tons of dupes. I don't know if she'd become like a rate, like the highest rate up priority in the wish list, just because she doesn't really seem like she's going to have the biggest damage capability. She's a support character after all, and you know her multipliers are decent. I'd have to see what level these actually are at. But in general, she will be one that over the time is going to be valuable to dupe up because we're looking at all these increases that she gets, and increasing all that supportive capability is going to be huge. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Definitely going to pick her up and test her when we get into it. I don't know if I'm going to keep saving gems because, like I said, this doesn't say that there's a new banner or anything. So I'm curious to see how she is implemented. By this, it looks like she's just going to be slapped onto the standard banner and away we go. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that's what we got. We'll look forward to the update, see what's happening tomorrow when it launches. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.